We are back at my mum's self-sufficient rural homestead here in South East Queensland. We're going to go through a summer edition. Let's take a look. 3 months ago, in the first video, this garden would have looked a little bit different. This is Mum's flower garden, and we're going to take a look at how much it's grown and the purpose of the flower garden. It's also looking stunning with a lot of the bright florals, the zinnias. It's looking gorgeous, so let's take a look. So this has grown like crazy. This is one of the frangipanis that Mum is growing. You'll notice that this is a slightly different looking frangipani tree. I'm going to insert the name below of the exact type of frangipani tree that it is, but a lot of these, or actually all of the flowers that you're about to see in this garden, were all created through seeds or cuttings. This, I believe, was a cutting, which is amazing at how much it's grown in such a short period of time. You'll see, literally this one is taller than me. Not that I'm very tall, but they're growing so well, which is fantastic. Mum's soil, by the way, is more of a clay soil, and we believe it's slightly more acidic. So all of these flowers are growing really well in this more drier clay type soil. Mum has tested a few different types of flowers. Some haven't grown as well, but it's a really good way, if you have similar soil like this where you live, to understand what flowers work well and what flowers don't work well. Behind me is the geraniums. Mum has placed geraniums all through this flower garden. She was reading something that said that geraniums, and tell me if you have heard of this before, help repel snakes, but then it also repels bees, which is the opposite of what we want here in the garden. Although we will say that a lot of these flowers have had a lot of bees being attracted to them, so maybe that's a bit of an old wives' tale. Either way, they're looking amazing and they have grown so much. Next up, you're going to see a lot of stunning zinnias. Mum did some chaos gardening, scattered the seeds around, and you will see just how luscious and vibrant all of the zinnias have come up. Again, zinnias are drought tolerant flowers, so they don't necessarily need a lot of water and they don't need a lot of love, which is perfect for the southeast Queensland climate. Next, I want to show you guys this chili plant. Now, although this is a flower garden, Mum has scattered things like chilies, silver beet, tomatoes throughout the garden as well. So she has chilies growing in her veggie garden, which I will show you later on, and they have not done well at all. They've been completely demolished by pests. These chilies, however, are thriving and they are growing incredibly well, and it doesn't look like there has been any damage due to pests. And we can say that maybe this is due to all of the beneficial insects that are being attracted to all of the flowers. So this is a really good learning that you want to have as many flowers in your vegetable gardens as possible to just help balance out the negative and positive pests or insects in the garden. Actually, there's a grasshopper right there on one of the zinnias, so they're still pests, but hopefully they are outweighed by positive beneficial insects. The garden does need a bit of a water as well, so things are looking a little bit sad. It was, or slash is, 37 degrees here today, so excuse the plants looking a little bit dry and thirsty. Whoa, this has grown so high. If you remember in the last video, this is one of the berry trees, and it is going so well. In the last video, I think it was like down here like a little shrub. One of the other things that we did in the last time we were up was putting as much mulch down all around the base of the plants. And although the mulch has really started to settle down in the hay, it's really made a big difference to the nutrition and the quality of the soil for this flower garden. For example, this fig tree is thriving, and again, it wasn't thriving when Mum first started this garden. Also, just to mention, this garden is only 12 months old, so this just shows you a lot can grow in a short period of time. And look at all of these gorgeous vibrant zinnias over here. And these were all chaos gardened, thrown into the garden, and this is the outcome. Zinnias are fantastic for fresh cut flowers. Mum has cut quite a lot of these blooms, and the more you cut, the more the flowers will reproduce. The other thing that you will notice is, behind the camera is Andy, and he's like pointing to the ground. The other thing you'll notice is this previously, this walkway or path, was all these tiny little wooden steps, and it was really tricky to walk on because they were too close together, so it didn't really feel natural walking on them. And my grandfather, who's 92, can't walk up and down it because he could trip and fall. So Andy and Mum have taken up all of the pavers and they've leveled this all out. And then from there, I think Mum's next plan is to create an ongoing path through this flower garden. So I'm sure we can give you guys an update of that. Above me is the bougainvillea. Mum has a few different types of bougainvillea here, and she's actually now selling them as a part of her nursery. These are absolutely stunning, beautiful colours from like rich oranges to pinks to whites, and this is in bloom quite a lot of the year. The only thing I will say is the spikes on these bad boys, very painful. Andy did step in one and it hurt his foot quite significantly. You'll also see the frangipani flowers behind here as well. This just creates a beautiful amount of shade, but also a mix of different flowers which look stunning. But the most beautiful flower that's in bloom at the moment is the garlic vine. I need to show you guys this really quickly. So they look very sad right now, but on the edited version of this, you're going to see how beautiful and luscious they did look. This is a garlic vine. Garlic vines literally smell like garlic. They are edible, the leaves and the flowers. Let you guys have a smell. Here you go. Have a smell. Smells like garlic, and they are non-invasive. They are a stunning creeper. This would be beautiful to have on arbors or over fences. So the garden behind me is completely new. You didn't see this in the last video because it didn't exist. We actually built this garden about 3 months ago when we were up visiting Mum last time, and then Mum has just continued to add to this garden. So some of the things that Mum has planted in this garden is hibiscus flowers. She also has planted some
old, I can't remember their names. You know, they're actually becoming quite extinct. They were around when the dinosaurs were here.
We've got some dinosaur plants.
I can't remember the name. I should know.
What is that one? The elephant ear?
Yeah, the elephant ear.
Elephant ear. Yeah, lots of bromeliads.
It's called Little Phil on the pot there.
Oh, that in the blue pot?
Small philodendron. That's why it's called Little Phil.
Oh, cute.
Hibiscus, and they've got round leaves.
Are they not frangipani?
Yes.
You're looking at the other hibiscus. So that's a frangipani tree.
No, I was looking at that. I just sometimes get confused.
No, I knew what you meant.
And the tree fern's an experiment.
The tree fern?
Yeah.
There's also some bamboo which has grown really fast.
Yeah, it's doing well. And I've got a couple of palms in.
So a bit of a mix. And then down the end you've got some lily pillies.
Well, the lily pillies all the way along. They've been in for a while.
And lily pillies, for anyone who's watching this that are not from Australia, they are native to Australia. They are fantastic for hedges. So here is a new garden. Again, this all comes from cuttings or seeds. Mum has some beautiful dahlias in here. She has some more geraniums. Again, this is to attract more beneficial insects and bees. She's got a few hibiscus growing in the back there. She's got these gorgeous dahlias over there as well, which I will show you. And it's all growing incredibly well. Again, same approach. I guess you would call it like a no-till method, except for we don't use any cardboard. It's literally just hay and letting the hay do its thing and mulch.
They're called a hammerhead, everlasting, numerous names.
Okay, a hammerhead or an everlasting frangipani. This is the same ones that I showed you in the other garden. So there's this type which have the pointy leaves, and then
these have a hammer. That's why it's called hammerhead, because of the shape of the leaves.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not.
But the flowers do have a bit of a point too. This one here is what's this type of frangipani?
I don't know. It's just a white flowering one.
So here are the pawpaw trees. Again, they have grown so much since we were last here. These are doing really well with the mulch technique as well. And then at the very end, we have 2 mango trees, but they are not doing well at all. They look very sad. They look like they've been burnt. The mulberry trees are thriving.
They're all thriving, actually.
So this one's doing really well, as you can see. No mulberries on it at the moment, by the looks of it. We've got the Valencia orange tree here, blood orange tree here. There's already quite a few oranges growing on it, which is great to see. Then we've also got the lychee tree. Fantastic. This is the grapefruit tree. It's growing very well for something that was grown from seed.
Yep.
Down the back here we have a persimmon tree. We've got the grapes. What's this one? What do you call this style? No?
had fruit yet. I don't know what it is.
Okay, tell us in the comments if you know what this plant is, because it's never had fruit yet. It's a mystery fruit tree. For those of you who don't know, my mum came here 2 years ago, bought this property, and the fruit trees were already here, except for the one that was just grown from seed. But some of them were not doing well at all, and she's really turned them around and started to grow them so much more healthier. So this could be an almond or a nut tree, but Mum is not sure. Again, if we have any almond or nut tree experts, please let us know in the comments what you think this is. Cast your vote. We have a mandarin tree and another one behind us. This one fruits first. No, I've been told that one fruits first and then this one fruits second. Correct.
Well done.
There's the kumquat tree here, which Mum uses in her jams. Quite interestingly, look at the difference in the...
Variegation.
What is it?
Variegated.
What does that mean?
2 different colours.
Ah, there's a variegated kumquat tree. Do they all taste the same?
Yeah.
Oh, they all taste the same. Very pretty. We're just trying to fight the light because it's getting quite dark here. But this is a magical plant in any garden. This is comfrey. Comfrey is fantastic because it brings a lot of nutrients from deep down in the soil and brings them up. So it's a really great beneficial plant to have scattered around your garden. You can also make a salve with comfrey, which is really great for pain management. And you can also make a comfrey tea, which works wonders as a fertilizer because again, it's taking all of that nutrients, putting it into a liquid form that you can then use to feed your plants. So everybody should have a comfrey plant in their garden. Every single time we come here, well, we take a whole bunch of kaffir lime leaves and freeze them and then have this in all of our cooking. This looks like a stone fruit.
Yeah, you're not sure well.
A mystery stone fruit tree here. Yeah, so one of you commented in our previous video about fruit flies and asking if we have a lot of fruit flies here in South East Queensland, or if Mum has a lot of fruit flies here, and the answer is yes. All her plums are pretty much gone. They're just dinner for the fruit flies. So if anybody knows how to treat fruit flies...
Just got some stuff sent to me, so
oh,
if it works, I'll let you know.
What did you get sent to you?
Sue and Gary just sent me what they use on their fruit flies.
Yeah.
And it attracts them.
Okay, we will insert in this picture what that is, and
I don't know if it works yet, but we'll give it a go and see.
in the next video we'll let you know if it actually helps with fruit flies or not. Persimmon? No.
Come on now, everybody.
It has the beautiful...
Seeds in it. Anyway, we'll come back to that.
Here's the fruit that everybody knows what it is. The beautiful seeds inside. Pomegranate!
Go to the top of the class.
Here's a pomegranate tree. Oh yeah, bananas in the background.
Best bananas ever.
These are delicious bananas.
Creeping frangipani, which I'll be selling online.
The grapes here, the birds ate them, and that's not a bad thing because they are sour AF and they don't taste the best. No offense to your grapes, Mum.
Well, they've taken it then.
Carambola tree, just up here.
This is a loaded lemon.
This lemon tree is going insane. Again, there is a little bit of leaf miner going on here. If you're not sure about leaf miner, milk and water is a really great spray for leaf miner. So this tree here is a Barbados cherry. This is what the fruit looks like, and they have beautiful pink flowers as well. I will taste it for you now, but I don't think it's fully ripe. Oh great, it's fruited twice already this year. Oh. Sorry, you can hear me eating. It's very sour, but I think it's because it's not ripe. But you can taste the flavour, it'd be quite nice.